had a really great day the other day when hands were, I mean, like this class, this was a very rewarding class. The kids were interested. I'm constantly scanning to see, and I had a boy back here that was doing some drawing. That's why I just said, hey, you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. And the boy back with his head down for a little while. When he raised his hand to answer a question, I was like over the moon, because it's not always easy to reach everyone. And so that, on this day when he came in with his head down, that's a win. My boy that had to go down to the nurse, that's a win. Went and came back. When I see the hands up, or they remember, I forget to say 2 hands up and they're still putting 2 hands up, it's little things like that. And it means that they're with you. And then if they're leaving school and we practiced hasta mañana, like I mentioned, and they say it, that's a win. Or a day, okay, on Friday, I'm sitting here, it's the end of the day. I wrote this on Facebook. And I see that flower and there's a picture next to it. A girl sits in the back, very quiet. She comes up and she kind of throws this paper on my desk. And I think, oh gosh, is it a note or something? Like, what is she telling me? And I open it up and she just said artwork by, her name. And she had written some artwork. That's love. Or the boy, he came rushing in. I didn't have him at the end of the day. He came rushing in. He thrust this flower at me and said, it's for you. And then he ran out. That's love. That's 7th grade love. So that's a good day. When you could have a rough day and then somebody does something like that. And for a 7th grade, 7th graders are different. They're on that knife edge between childhood and they have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but if you brought out Matchbox cars, they would lose their minds. So for them to express in any way, even the one boy saying the story is cringe, even that's an expression of feeling. So a good day is when you feel like you communicated on some level with them. Maybe they learned something. We were loud the other day. We were doing review and they have games to do. It's hard just not, they're all, at the end of the day, there was just a different tone in the period. It's a little bit smaller than the other ones, and we were laughing. And at one point I thought, we're genuinely all laughing. We're laughing together like people who are enjoying each other's company. I just love that. It's the best feeling. Because at one time during COVID, my kids were Zooming a class, and the teacher in the high school, she retired last year, that happened in her class on Zoom. And I wrote a letter to the principal and I said, that teacher had that entire class engaged and they were laughing about something. I said, and they weren't even together. So those moments when you feel like you made a community, that's a good day. I really, really want them to know that I see them or I saw them, that, it's that one thing to love. One of my favorite things to do toward the end of the year, maybe I shouldn't wait till the end of the year, is I literally go around and say, you know what I love about you? And, you get to the quietest kid, maybe doesn't interact, and they look at you like, what are you ever gonna, and I'm gonna say, it's the way you smile when I say a funny word and you just kind of look down and you smile. It makes me feel so happy when you do that. That's what I want. And I don't know if a lot of people get this, because I live in the area that I teach, where I teach. I've lived right in Owego. I've lived on the outskirts of Owego. I've seen them all grow up, and they're okay. With very few exceptions, they all turn out okay. And when they see you in the store or something, and they're happy to see you, then I feel that they know that I saw them. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
I just want them to know that somebody loved them. That's why I said, my two go away to college, and what am I going to concentrate on? Get 3 puppies or love 127 kids? Well, that's easy. It's an easy choice. I want them to leave knowing that somebody was in their corner, that every day was a new day. I had a teacher like that. Every day was a new day. What a blessing that is.